Coming to you live from Southern California, an NL West matchup on the show. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers and the San Diego Padres. John Shambi alongside Chris Singleton. And we got a rubber match on our hands today, partner.
Yeah, the final game of a 3-game set. They've split the first two, and regardless of how important a series is within the larger picture of the season, it's a game you want to get up for. Every series win feels good, so we should see a fun matchup in this one.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about set to go now. And starting in this one, Michael Wacha. But Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound.
Well, I'll say this. Every player wants to perform well at their home ballpark, in front of their fans, in front of the city. And you know this guy no different. He wants to be more effective here. So, you look at the numbers. They haven't been great at home. I'm sure he wants to turn that around, and we'll see if he's able to start that in this one.
Here's Mookie Betts. And the pitch. That's in there, and we are underway.
0-1.
Here comes the pitch. That's a strike. No balls, 2 strikes.
Well, I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
0-2 now. Check swing, and that's a ball.
Oh, this guy's going to have to slow things down. There's no reason for him to even check swing on that pitch. It was never even close.
And now the count is even.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Next offering is in the dirt. Stays alive. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. And there's one away.
It's a strikeout, but they'll be in good shape if they make their outs as difficult as that one. Those grinding ABs take a toll on a pitcher as the game goes on.
Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit. Ball 1, no strikes. Wacha, a former All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a changeup, a cutter, a curve, and he works in a 2-seamer. 1-0 to Freddie Freeman. And he pumps it a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Good eye in that spot.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound he's already thrown 13 pitches. They got him working hard out there.
And here it comes. Hard hit left side. Bogarts with the throw to first. 2 away here in the top of the first. Time to check out the Dodgers lineup. At the very bottom, hitting 9th, Chris Taylor.
Well, he's an important part of this lineup for sure. I mean, there's no doubt about it, Boog. It's somebody that they try to feed off of. He does a lot of things, very well up there at the plate. He's got a presence about him, and he's a guy that you really kind of like to watch swing the bat.
The batter now will be Will Smith. In there, and it's 0-1. No score, just getting started, top of the first. Next pitch misses. Ball 1.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
And a ball and 2 strikes. And down on strikes. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Dodgers go down quietly, and now the Padres get their first opportunity in a scoreless ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back here at the ballpark, and starting this one, Julio Urias, singing he's been outstanding and should be fun to watch.
Well, when you have a guy that can limit the opponent to very little run production, you have a great chance to win a ball game when he takes the mound. He's just having an outstanding season so far. You hope he can maintain it, because if he can, he'll be in a nice conversation at the end of the year.
Here's Xander Bogaerts. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. And a foul ball. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field. A dive, and he can't haul it in. Into second easily with a leadoff double.
That's a ball that a lot of times you'll see the shortstop or left fielder be able to get to if it hangs up in the air long enough. But right there, it just died and found a way to drop in on the green stuff for base hit.
Jake Cronenworth, the next up for the Padres. Hitless in the series so far. He's 0 for 7. Swings through that one. 0-1. Left-hand batter waits. In the air, out towards right center. Out. Makes the catch for the out. One down. Let's take a look at the Padres lineup. It features one of the sport's true superstars, Manny Machado.
And Boog, he's their team leader in home runs, so the pitchers on that other side, man, they took a lot of time preparing for him in that pregame meeting. He's got a lot of pop, and it's real pop. It's not fluky at all. He can absolutely change the outlook of a game very quickly, so watch out when he steps in.
Juan Soto now 3 for 7 in the series so far. In there for strike one. Chris, Soto was a runner-up for the National League Rookie of the Year in 2018 to Ronald Acuna Jr. and then a runner-up for the MVP in 2021 to Bryce Harper. Is this a guy you think could win an MVP somewhere down the line?
No, I expect him to, and not just one. I think more than one MVP, considering how young he was when he got to the big leagues, just 19.
Next offering is in for a strike. Kicks and deals.
Ball. 1-2.
And he grounds one to the right side. And he handles it himself for the out. Manny Machado up to the plate. 2 for 8 in the series so far.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
No one's testing me. I keep the beast within reach. God bless, capiche. I could probably get the priest to confess to me. Applying pressure is what I do best. It will behoove you to back up 2 steps. You got a crew with you, I'll come at your crew's neck. Ha ha, come on, tell me who's next.
Base hit, left center field. And they'll score first. It's 1-0.
He was all over that one. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Runner at first with 2 away. So digging in now for San Diego, Nelson Cruz. And ball 1. Machado off of first with 2 away. The lefty, the 1-0. Yeah, there's the strike. Ball to strike.
So far, all we've seen in this at bat are fastballs. Look for him to slow it down right here ahead in the count.
Two outs. On the ground. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe. Now it's back Carpenter.
Kind of a throwback. No batting gloves. It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
High in the air, out to right. Puts the squeeze on that one, and that'll end the inning. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. It's now a 1-0 ball game. You're dialed into the show. And welcome back. All set for the start of the inning. Here comes Max Muncy. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
The wide to kick the pitch. 0-1.
0-1.
The wind of the pitch. And a big swing and a miss. A plate umpire, Earl Hendricks.
Yeah, with Hendricks, Boo, kind of interesting. He's a good, consistent umpire, but you do hear that he kind of favors one side of the plate more than the other. So it's really hard to know for sure, but I think that usually it has to do something with where he sets up prior to each pitch.
1-2.
The 1-2. Now one miss. Chris, do players ever change their approach in meaningful ways based on who's umpiring, or is it good to just be aware of tendencies so you're not that surprised?
I'd say the latter, because pitcher's got to pitch to his strengths regardless. The hitter's got to hit to his strength. So you're aware of it, but you have to just hunt for what you can handle.
Line drive. That's a base hit out into left center field. So a runner aboard to start the inning. That ball was absolutely ripped. 111 off the bat. And I'm pretty sure it started to whistle after it left the bat.
I think I heard that too, Boog. And These are the moments we appreciate when we can look at StatCast and just see exactly what the data is. Always so much fun to see what numbers pop up.
Jason Hayward can't hold up, and that's a strike. Runner at first with no outs here. Strike two.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of a double play here.
Next pitch is outside. Now 1-2. Righty delivers. Bounce to the right. And it gets by him. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out. James Outman steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Towards first. On to Bogarts. To first, not in time. Great effort there.
Tough play right there. Didn't really have enough time to set his feet and make a strong, accurate throw. Had to rush it, but he got it off, and he got it there in time to get that out at second base.
And at the plate for the Dodgers, Miguel Vargas. And that's in there for strike 1.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
Line to right, and this one could be extra bases. 1 runs in. Heading for the plate. He'll score as well, and a 2-1 ball game now.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
David Peralta at the plate. 3 hits last night, so he was a big factor in getting that win. In the air, left field, down the line, and that one gets down, fair ball. And now a wide throw to third. Chris Taylor now 3 for 8 in the series coming in. And first offering is fouled off. Vargas at third. Peralta over at first with 1 away. The next offering misses, and the count is 1-1. On the ground to third, and it gets by him. The run scores from third, and they lead by 2. Now the throw comes in. Runner holds at third.
Turned on it nicely. Definitely a little out in front of the pitch, but he didn't hook around it too much and was able to keep it fair down the line.
Here's Mookie now. He has, as they like to say, light tower power. Not a big guy, but a big swing and thunder in that bat. A guy who makes an impact not just at the plate, but also in the field. That's a base hit as a run scores. Fires to second too late, and he's got a double.
4 hits in a row, and they're really swinging it here. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
Freddie Freeman up to the dish. Grounded out his first time up. In the air, right field. Cruz pulls that one down. Both runners tagging from second and third. The tag, and that's out number 3, inning over.
Always exciting to see a play at the plate. Trying to score with 2 outs, but the tag just gets him in time. And they cut down the run to end the inning.
Bottom half of inning number 2, and now it's Austin Nola. And a pitch. Hopped up right side, Vargas. Moving under this one. One up, one down.
Batting 8. The second baseman.
Next for the Padres, Ha-Sung Kim. And first offering is fouled off.
This is a very important inning here. After scoring all those runs, you want your pitcher to come out and just mow them down. The offense has worked hard. It's shut down inning time.
One down, base is empty. Bunt attempt, but that goes foul. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The pitch. Got it by him for the K.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Now it's Trent Grisham to the plate. And first offering is fouled off. Two down, nobody on. Swung on, popped up left side. Muncy makes the catch, inning over. Padres down in order, and they trail it 4-1. Back here in San Diego, new inning getting started. Here's the catcher, Will Smith. And he deals. That one down the line into the outfield, base hit. Off to a good start with a leadoff knock.
The third baseman.
Tough game for him so far, Boog. Another hit, and they've just been knocking him around through the first 2+. He's got to get things back on track. Maybe junk a pitch that isn't working, or he might not last much longer.
And now it's Max Muncy. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Muncy, multi-time All-Star, batting in the cleanup spot, and he's driven in 8 runs over his last 10 games. Nobody out, runner at first. That misses the zone. 2 balls, no strikes to count. And there's a ball.
That's the ball.
And a pitch. And it's filled up.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
And the righty deals. On the ground, 2 ball. Kim. There's one. Throw to first, but he beat it. Here's Jason Hayward, and he's already singled in this game. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Muncy at first, one gone. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Got him. That's the second out.
Away, away, away. Clearly that was the plan right there. He just wasn't able to put it in play, and that should tell you something as a hitter. Sometimes you're a little too conscious of the inside pitch and you're not able to cover that outside part of the plate. So clearly some adjustments to be made next time.
And next for LA, James Outman. 0 for 1. He hit into a fielder's choice his first time. There's a strike. Outman throws right, bats left. 25 years old, and he was drafted in the 7th round back in 2018. The 0-1. That's a bullet, but it goes foul.
That's a really good pass to the ball right there. Just a little bit too quick. He's got to find a way, just let it travel a hair more.
The pitch. And that's outside. Into the outfield, base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Now back, second baseman, Miguel.
And up next for Los Angeles, Miguel Vargas. He drove in 2 with a double his first time up. They say you win.
0-1.
Right-hander kicks, deals. That's off the mark, and it's 1-1.
Well, the good thing so far is that he hasn't issued any free passes. Unfortunately, they're making pretty good contact, so not getting the swings and misses and making that defense work behind it.
Two outs, couple of base runners at first and second. One and two now. Into center. Grisham settles under it. And that's the third out. Dodgers strand a couple, but they lead it 4-1. Back here at Petco Park, set for the bottom of the third, and here is Xander Bogaerts. Chris, Xander Bogaerts has turned into one of the best hitting shortstops in all of baseball. He's made the All-Star team 4 times, 5 times a Silver Slugger, and Bogey's won a couple of World Series too. Line drive, base hit.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Man at first, now the number 2 hitter, Jake Cronenworth. 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Yeah, from the time that he got to the big leagues, just looked very polished, was able to settle in there with the Boston Red Sox with a very good lineup, not a whole lot of pressure, but he had some quality at bats even in the World Series in his rookie season. So no surprise at all that he's developed into the superstar that he is today.
And it finds its way through for a hit. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over. And you can feel this crowd waking up a bit here as the guys are starting to make some noise with their bats.
And now it's Juan Soto. And first offering is fouled off. Inside, just missed. Next offering is fouled back. Struck him out looking. So he gets the call and picks up the strikeout looking.
Sometimes with a good hitter at the plate, he'll be the one to get the benefit of the doubt if he lays off on a close pitch like that, but just not right there. Strike zone definitely expand a little bit with 2 strikes.
And now it's Manny Machado. Singled and drove in a run his first time through. And that one fouled off. Runners at first and second with 1 gone. And that one lifted in the air center field. And there's 2 down.
The right fielder, number 32, Nelson.
Stepping in for San Diego, Nelson Cruz reached on an infield single his first time. That one's in there, 0-1. Now 1-1. First and second, 2 down. Two on, 2 outs. And the 1-2 misses to even the count.
Caught a break right there. Pretty good pitch on the outside corner.
Off the mark there. Full count now. Matt Carpenter waiting for a turn at the plate. Bogarts over at second. Cronenworth on at first with 2 down. Ground ball up the middle. Tosses to first. And that is that. Padres leave a pair. And this is still a 4-1 ball game. As we go to the top of the 4th. Leading off, David Peralta.
David Peralta.
Waka back to work. Started to go after it. Now a look down to third. Did not go. Hit on the ground to the right side. And it goes just foul.
Well, he hasn't quite settled in out there. 4 runs in 3 innings. He's going to have some quick 1, 2, 3 innings to pitch deep into this ball game.
Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
And at the plate for the Dodgers, Chris Taylor. He doubled home a run in his first AB. And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Comes up empty on the swing. 0-2 now. Good eye right there. At the belt and fires. And a curve misses outside.
2-2.
And that one almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Out to short. Bogarts handles the chance. Fires across the diamond. That's the first out in the top of the fourth. Back to the top of the lineup. Here's a big power threat. Mookie Betts. He's a guy, Chris's highlights include some of the best throws from the outfield that you will ever see. Definitely one of the best arms of the sport. And a foul ball.
Yeah, the infielders and the catcher can never give up on a play, because if this guy thinks he has a chance, he's going to throw it from the warning track if he has to.
0-1. Ripped on a line. Soto makes the catch. Runner tags up for third. And he moves up to third. Now 2 away. Freddie Freeman, the next to hit. Singing, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Oh, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
Next one misses. 1-1. Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. One left for L.A. as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Welcome back. Bottom of the inning. And now the DH, Matt Carpenter. The pitch. And he grounds one back up the middle. Fires over to first. One out in the bottom of the fourth.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Now the catcher up to hit. Austin Nola. Hit it well, but flied out to the deepest part of the outfield his first time. In there, and it's 0-1.
No balls, 1 strike.
They say you win.
No balls, 2 strikes.
The pitch. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Blew the express right by his bat for strike 3. 2 outs, base is empty. So digging in now for San Diego, Ha-Sung Kim. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. And there's the strike.
These guys have been very aggressive early in the count, but when you're down, you might want to be a little more patient. Take some pitches, see if you can extend those at bats and get some base runners on.
The pitch. In for a strike. 0-2 now.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Pitch misses there, and the count is 1-2.
Tough to take a two-strike changeup that just missed. I think it froze him.
Next offering is fouled back.
The idea was right, looking to locate that fastball up and in. He just missed his spot a little bit.
And the pitch. That one misses. It's 2-2.
He missed the zone, but I don't think he missed his spot. That was a good pitch with 2 strikes.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
I'm here, I'm locked in, loaded like that SOA gang on their motorbikes. Gotta make this life go paradise, so I go paranormal like paradise. But my mojo right, and my motor right, so I roll the dice, so I seize the day. I'm blowing up, I'm blowing up.
Back here at the ballpark, ready now for the 5th inning. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Will Smith. And a pitch. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. Home run number 5 on the season, and they add on. It's 5-1.
He got on plane with that high fastball, and look how his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Absolutely crushed that
pitch. Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Michael Wacha won't go any further, and this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this. Nick Martinez taking over on the mound.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
Max Muncy at the dish. Look out! And it hit him.
Boo, you have any memorable hit-by pitches yourself? Maybe high school, college?
No, but I almost did get decapitated by a foul ball at Old Tiger Stadium. Hayward stands in now, looks at that one inside. Bullpen action for the Padres. Drew Pomeranz getting ready to come in for Bob Melvin. Wilson warming up as well. Next pitch misses inside, and that's ball 2. Muncy on at first, nobody out. That one missed, now 3-0. Righty to the plate. Line and a base hit into right. Muncy around second, headed for third. Throw comes in, runner stopped, second and third, nobody out.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
James Outman steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
Not the easiest thing when you're talking about a guy that's, perhaps is going to be in the rotation, maybe a long relief guy, to not start an inning, to come into an inning with pressure on it and try to get yourself comfortable.
0-2 as he waves at that one.
A lot of times you'll see a pitcher maybe double up on a pitch. This guy will throw it 3 times, 4 times in a row because hitters just can't lay off of it.
Right-handed reliever. Swings and misses. Struck him out.
Well, that's a curveball that people like to describe as a hammer or Uncle Charlie, and you can see why. It's not a looping slow curve. He throws it hard, and it gets plenty of bite on the end.
In the air, left field. He's got it. Runner tagging from third. Throw is offline, and he scores. And the lead is up to 5.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Fly ball down the line. That's a hit. Hayward around third. He'll score easily, and it's now a 6-run lead.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Just a bloop hit behind third right there, and that's a really tough play for a third baseman or shortstop to get to, and the same for the left fielder. So he just found a perfect place to drop that one in right there.
So man aboard, and next for L.A., Chris Taylor. Hard hit to third. Throw is low, and he can't pick it.
Now
2-out errors are kind of like 2-out walks, and sometimes even worse. You think you're out of the inning, but all of a sudden you got another out to get, and the offense has a great opportunity they're looking to take advantage of and make you pay for.
Here's Mookie now, 1 for 3. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. Chris, remember back in 2018, on August 9th at Toronto, Mookie Betts hit for the cycle. But it wasn't just he hit for the cycle. He needed a home run at his last at-bat in the 9th and delivered. Pitch misses, and it's a ball and a strike.
Hitting for the cycle, one of the toughest things to do and most rare things to do in baseball, contrary to your beliefs.
I'm not a cycle hater. I just would rather a single, 2 homers, and a double. Off the mark there, and the count is 3-1.
3-1.
And he couldn't come up with it.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Base is full, 2 gone. Freddie Freeman steps to the plate for the Dodgers. And first offering is fouled off. That one fouled off. Here's the 0-2. And that's outside. Freeman tries to check his swing. Now a look to third. No swing. He held up. Clyde Washington with the call there. Left-hand hitter waits. Hit pretty well in the air out to center. And that'll do it. 3 runs on 3 hits, 1 a solo shot. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Dodgers 7 and the Padres 1. And welcome back. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Stepping in for San Diego, Trent Grisham. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. And here it comes.
Look, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
And the 0-2. That one to first. And he takes it himself for the out.
The batter, number 2, shortstop,
So the San Diego batting order turns over. Now here's Sander Bogaerts now.
Really nice swing in his last at bat. Shot a line drive into center field.
You heard X touchdown at the airport. 50 cars, 100 trucks.
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1. And a pitch. Foul ball. Oh, 0-2 now. On the ground to first. He steps on the bag. 2 up, 2 down.
Well, he didn't recognize changeup earlier enough. Got out in front a little bit, rolled over on it, and beat it into the ground.
And that one in the air center field. Makes the grab on the run. And that ends the inning. Padres go down quietly. They're down 7-1. Back here in San Diego. And up to the plate is Will Smith. Smith, 28 years old. And he's been touching home plate quite a bit lately, scoring 8 runs over the last 10 games. And takes low for ball 1.
1-0.
And another ball. Two and 0 to count. Here it comes. And that's in for a strike. Next offering is outside. And there's ball 4.
Runner, take your base.
Well, that's a really good take right there, and that's just mentally prepared, knowing that if it's not on a tee, you're going to take that pitch because you still have one more strike to work with. Not easy to lay off, but he did an excellent job in that plate appearance.
Muncy, the next to hit, takes ball 1. That's inside.
2-0.
Now 3-0. Left-hand batter waits. And he walked him.
Ball 4.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
So digging in, Jason Hayward. And that misses as well.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
Next offering is in for a strike. There's a strike.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. And he's down on strikes for the second time today.
Well, that was the cutter down and in right there. And typically, if you're going to have a chance with the pitch, if it's down, that's your best chance of doing anything with it. It's kind of like a mini slider, just with a little less vertical movement. But still, that one tied him up, and he couldn't get the barrel to it.
There's a swing and a drive. And that one's gone. He circles the bases, 3rd home run of the season, and they add to their lead. It's 10-1.
With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
Out of the bullpen for the Padres, Steven Wilson.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
And up next for Los Angeles, Miguel Vargas. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Wilson, in his 2nd season, 28 years old, and he was drafted in the 8th round back in 2018. Next offering upstairs. They say you win.
1-2, count.
Still only 1 out here in the inning. Next offering misses. 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And the right-hander deals. That's towards center. Grisham settles under it. 2 down.
Now back, left fielder, David Peralta.
Next to hit, David Peralta.
Really good piece of hitting last time, going to the opposite field.
Well, in their win last game, this guy came up with 2 home runs, obviously trying to keep the roll going here in this one. And that one is inside ball 1. Swing and a miss.
1-1.
That's strike 1. And that one just missed off the outside edge. The next pitch misses, and now 3-1. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
You get a walk, and you get a walk. Everyone gets a walk, Boog.
So up next, Chris Taylor. Taylor goes 6'1", 195 pounds, and he was a 5th-round pick back in 2012. Fought off foul. Two outs. Peralta, the runner at first with 2 gone. Pitch misses, and a count 1-2. And down on strikes he goes. Good job at damage control right there. Big 3-run shot for the Dodgers. It's now 10-1. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back here at Petco Park, here's the left fielder, Juan Soto. The pitch. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out.
Base hit, and the leadoff man aboard.
Yeah. So anyway, I got the powder like an avalanche.
Here's Machado, 1 for 2. He had an RBI base hit back to the first. Chris, whether it's superstition or things guys do just to get themselves mentally focused, Manny Machado has a routine. He'll write the initials FN in the infield dirt to honor his grandfather, Francisco Nunez.
To back up 2 steps, you got a crew with you, I'll come at your crew's next. Come on, tell me who's next.
Dives, but it kicks off his glove. Not in time. He's safe.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage. He squared it up nicely.
Next for the Padres, Nelson Cruz. And that is cut on and missed. It's 0-1. No outs, runners at first and second. Next offering is in for a strike. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And the Padres waste a chance.
Up next is the Padres.
Matt Carpenter getting ready to hit. And first offering is fouled off. 1 out. Runners at first and second. And puts the squeeze on that. And there are 2 outs.
Now batting, catcher, Austin.
Next, it's the catcher for the Padres, Austin Nola. Time called as the pitching coach makes a visit to the mound. One reliever still getting loose out in the pen. Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Julio Urias done in this one, and we'll be back with their first arm out of the pen after a quick break. Yency Almonte comes on now. He last pitched 2 days ago.
Number 38, Yency Almonte.
That's in for a strike.
Well, this is just par for the course these days. Huge fastballs coming out of the bullpen.
0-1 down. Shoots a line drive single into right center. Coming around third is Soto. He'll score, and they're on the board, but lots of ground to make up.
Just plug and play.
Picks himself up an RBI. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Ha-Seong Kim, the next up for the Padres. Kim really thriving with the bat this season here at home. Fly ball to right. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that'll do it. 1 run in the inning, but they lead 2. 7th inning coming up. It's the Dodgers 10 and the Padres 2. Top of inning number 7. And here is Mookie Betts. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on base and slugging too. Ripped to third and caught. And the batter now, Freddie Freeman. That misses the zone, and that is ball 1. Action in the pen down there. Drew Pomeranz getting ready to come in for Bob Melvin. The 1-0. And that one a little bit high. And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. This one popped up. Bogarts right there to make the grab. 2 down.
Now back. Catcher, Will Smith.
2 outs, base is empty. And here's the catcher, Will Smith. Soto gets under it. Strike 2.
Well, 2 outs and a chance to put up a 0 on the scoreboard here, and that's not something that's come easy for this staff in this one.
Next pitch misses way outside. Checks his swing. Now an appeal to first. That's a swing according to umpire Woody Keller. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here, and the lead stays at 8. It's 10-2. Welcome back. Set for the last half of the 7th. And now, Trent Grisham. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. There's the strike.
He's so solid, calms the heart rate of the pitcher and the manager when the ball goes up in the air. You just automatically assume that it's an out every time it's hit in the air.
Next offering is in for a strike.
There's one guy that I can think about, Boog, who started as a third baseman, Alex Gordon, and then became an elite perennial gold glover out in left field for the Kansas City Royals. But he's a guy, when you watch him play, you would imagine that that's all he ever played in his life was the outfield.
The 0-2. Yeah, some guys just have instincts, right? I mean, that's the way it goes. We talk about Larry Walker, the Hall of Famer, and his instinct on the bases, despite the fact that he didn't play a ton of baseball as a kid. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
I'm not sure that was the exact location the pitcher wanted, but it worked. He got the swing and miss, and I'm sure a bit of sigh of relief after seeing that one go through the zone.
Cases in a couple of states and one district.
Line drive, caught. And Chris, beyond the fact that he's so incredible defensively, he also can swing the stick. So digging in now for San Diego, Jake Cronenworth. And that's in there for strike one.
In this situation, as the number 2 hitter, 2 out, nobody on, you want to be a table setter. Work the at-bat, get deep, whatever it takes, get on first base.
And the 0-1.
That's the ball. 1-1.
That clips the corner. Swing and a miss. Pulled the string on the changeup.
I think the key is arm action on the changeup. When you can sell it like a fastball, you drop the velocity, you get the swing and miss, and you walk off the field.
Back here at the ballpark, we go to the 8th. And now here is Max Muncy. The right-hander back to work. And that's in there at the knees. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Drew Pomeranz up and throwing. Bounce to the right side. Gets it to first. And that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th.
Designated hitter, Jason Hayward.
Now it's the DH, Jason Hayward. Swings through that one. 0-1.
This guy's usually not one to chase pitches off the plate, but he did there. We'll see if he can tighten up his zone a little bit.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Now this pitching staff has been merciless against him in this one. I mean, he struck out 6 times in this series, and we've seen no adjustment out of him so far.
2 outs, base is empty. And at the plate for the Dodgers, James Outman. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Righty delivers. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And 1-2. And a ball evens the count. In the air, left side. Soto gets under it, drops into the glove, and the inning is over. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. Here's Juan Soto. Now time is called here. Pitching coach on his way out to the mound. New pitcher on here, Caleb Ferguson.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
A wide to kick the pitch. Swing and a miss.
0-1.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
0-2 now. Waves at the bender for the strikeout.
Well, classic pitch sequencing there to change eye levels for the punch out. That fastball on the pitch before was up. It was very competitive, and that gets you thinking that he might try to climb the ladder. But then the curveball out of that same tunnel just falls off the table, and you can't make contact.
So watch how you step to me, 'cause I've been schooled by the street. No one's testing me.
Machado in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Well, they say it's the best pitch in baseball. Strike one. You get ahead on a good hitter as well. Gives you a little bit more confidence to move through the at-bat.
Next offering is fouled back. Battling here as he fouls it away. The 0-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. The 0-2. Swings through it for the K. Had him out front for strike 3.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
Cruz stands in now and watches strike 1. There's the strike, 95 of that one. The next offering misses. Now 1-2.
1-2.
Good eye right there. The big lefty turns, kicks, deals. Right through there, got him. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
I tell you what, I think we all just jumped across that line. Honey, I'll bring you with me if I know you have the time.
We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Robert Suarez.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Here comes a pitch. Vargas, the next to hit, takes outside. Movement in the bullpen. Drew Pomeranz getting ready to come in for Bob Melvin. Slapped foul. And now 2-1.
2-1.
And a swing and a miss.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
The 2-2 on the way. That's down and in. In the air, foul off first. Puts it away for the out.
Now batting, the left fielder,
David Peralta steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
No matter what, you're playing this kind of rival, take your game to another level.
Suarez measures 6 feet 2 inches, 32 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike.
Some of the greatest players in the history of the game were born in Venezuela, including one that finished with 500-plus home runs, 3,000-plus hits, and a triple crown.
Got him swinging.
I see it more commonly in the sport these days, but man, a triple-digit fastball blown right by someone is still pretty awesome to witness. I mean, you got to be geared up and ready to swing it when a guy like this comes out of the bullpen, because that fastball, it eats, and if you're not ready, you're going to be walking back to the dugout.
Taylor in the box now as he leaves that one up high. Now this is in the air down the line. And he makes the catch. And that is that. So they make short work of him there. 6, 7, 8 scheduled to start the bottom of the ninth. It's the Dodgers 10 and the Padres 2. And welcome back. All set for the bottom of the ninth. And now the DH, Matt Carpenter. Time called as the pitching coach makes a visit to the mound. One reliever still getting loose out in the pen. Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the ninth, Victor Gonzalez.
And he's had 3 days off since he pitched last, so expect him to be totally rested. I'm sure he's itching for this opportunity right now.
The pitch. And that one is in for a strike.
0-1.
Swings and misses. 0-2.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Next offering is downstairs. Well struck, right field. Out of here! Matt Carpenter leads the yard. His 7th home run of the season. And they're chipping away. It's 10-3.
Well, he almost robbed the home run right there, and I tell you what, he'd love another crack at it. During batting practice, you always like to work on that. It's so close, but that one was just out of his reach.
Next for the Padres, Austin Nola.
Showed a really nice opposite field approach in his last at bat.
That one's in there, 0-1. Kicks and deals. The other way, base hit into right field.
Two consecutive base hits for these guys here. That was maybe even a little off the plate, but no problem getting the barrel to it. Man, he does such a nice job. That's what you're supposed to do with the pitch in that location.
And at first, here's the second baseman, Ha-Sung Kim. Swing, and he breaks his bat. Freeman over to first in time as the pitcher brings it in for the out, and the runner advances to second.
Well, that actually works out for the hitter. If it's not a broken bat, it's hit hard enough for a double play. But with the slower roller, defense does a nice job at least getting one out of it.
Trent Grisham, the next up for the Padres. In there for strike one. In the air to left, down the line. Peralta makes the grab, and there's two gone.
Up next for the Padres, the shortstop,
And here comes Xander Bogaerts. It's amazing. We get a chance to talk to a lot of opposing managers. This guy scares managers on the other team as much as anyone.
And he gets to fly beneath the radar with the other more recognizable names in this lineup.
Yeah. Fastball for a strike. Strike one. Bogaerts, who wears that number 2 on his back for his idol, Derek Jeter. Kicks and fires. Ball one there.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
Well, the goal when you go on the road is to at least play 500 ball. Well, they've been winning series. They win this one here. And you got yourself a little bit of breathing room, but you want to keep the same mindset. Let's go into the next place, and let's take that series again.
Final score here today, 10-3. Dave Roberts and company celebrate in the dugout. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. For the victorious Dodgers, 10 runs, 13 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base. For the Padres, 3 runs on 10 hits, 1 error. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 35 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.